Hi everyone. I wanted to share an idea with you guys. It has to do with railroads, railroad tracks, and and it basically what it's going to be. It's going to be for gardening, um, vegetation, and um, and this is going to be for long-term vegetation. And I specifically wrote this for a garden, um, like I I honestly don't know, but let's say corn. Um, so I guess I'm doing this wrong. Maybe not a garden, maybe a farm. I think that's what I meant. Yeah, a farm. So and okay, right here, like you know how there's rows of this stuff. Yeah, like this. So I was thinking if there's a rail, um, okay, so it would be two rails aligned vertically or horizontally. so so that um, like a tiller, um, a farm tiller, like a farm tiller, like this thing can be connected to it without an actual like tractor like this. So this thing will be on the track and it'll do it by itself all the time, the same spot. Um, and then obviously it'll have this thing here where it'll till the ground. Um, and then it could have other connected pieces like this right here. Say, um, this was connected on the track. There's two tracks right here. And one of them could actually do the cutting and load it up to a truck, and basically that is done already, um, like a farm, um, uh, like I don't know, um, farm truck loading. Maybe that will help me find some results. So it'll act like something like this, I guess, like something like this where it'll load up whatever it is that you guys are cutting, um, or I think you guys know what I'm talking about, and they could be stored in these containers or whatever, and then they can be picked up and connected to a truck and then hauled to wherever you guys needed to go. Like see something like this or something, and then I mean I don't really know, but I was thinking this thing here, um, the the connector thing. I forgot which um, button I clicked on, but anyway, um, this thing I was thinking it could have a bunch of connectors and a bunch of different um, farming tools to do what you have to do for your gardening. So these rails here not only will act like a way for your machinery to pass through, but it can actually have your sprinkler systems right underneath it if you have sprinkler systems to, because this is a long-term project and a long-term visionary type of farm system that can be passed down for for a lot of generations, and or for a lot of different companies. So and I was thinking more, like in the terms of like it maybe being self-ran, self-operated, um, if not through like a computer or an app, you know, and what it will be is more like a grid. See, like this. So, I mean, I guess you guys can look at it like, say, it could have two tracks. So I guess this inside track could be the gardening, or this one right here, depending on how wide you guys want it and what's going to work. But once you have that width for a specific type of um, seed that you want to grow, and then if it's harvestable, and I was even thinking for these tillers, I was thinking if you want to go deep, like say a foot or two, especially for like carrots, what you want to do is start off. Say you want to go this deep. What you want to do is start off with. It would have to be reversed, but so it would be like this and like that, and it would be like that, and then it'll slowly go into the, like say this is the ground, and it'll go slowly into the ground till it's level. So it would be like this. I don't know. Like I mean, I could draw it out. That's the best I could do. Um, or I could like open up an app or something, or a because I don't have Photoshop on this computer to show you guys an illustration of what I'm talking about. So um, I will wait for this to pop up, and ride with it real quick. Okay, so there's a drawing thing. What I was thinking was it'll start off small like this, and then the second one will go a little bit deeper, deeper, and then finally deeper. But obviously it would be from like, I think this thing would have to be, I can't even turn it. Yeah, like that. Anyways, it would have to be oh my god, I can't even explain it. This is, anyway, I guess that's, if it doesn't already work that way, then I guess one could be made, you know, like a truck specifically for grading deep penetration. But obviously you're not gonna go from 1 foot all the way to 2 feet right away unless you have something super heavy, like that weighs super, like a lot of tons or something. So that's why I was thinking like a gradual grading, and then more of a gradual grading. And the machine could actually do that if it had different like depths to the machine. That's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to describe. But anyway, see how this is. So basically, this will be a track here, and then you have these things on the side, and and that way, see how these things here. See, this will be like a track right here. Track there, track there, track there, and a track there, and then these little things will basically always go in the same spot. You know, it could have, you guys could have one where it's connected to like the, like I said, the loader to load the vegetation onto, and what could happen is you guys can also, you know, remove some of the dirt and place new dirt or soil if that's something that, well, you know, if that's something you guys wanted to do, you know, so it's really optional. And then obviously I think there's already robots that um, that plant plant seeds, right? So there could be another type of connector or something there. Like I was thinking more like a universal tool, you know, because we're talking about like the best of the best, and so it'll have like the tiller thing, the tiller tool, maybe the the uh, the plant seed um, thing connected to it somehow, where you know they, you know, you guys can you know, put the seed that you kind of want on there, and then yeah, whatever else um, that that's required. And oh, this is pretty neat. Um, so you kind of like this, but it will be on the track, and that will be fixed and permanent. And I mean, I don't, I can't really see a lot of stuff that's out there, obviously. But see, there's a robot that does specific things, and I guess someone can really look into this stuff and find a bunch of other possibilities and a bunch of other things that can be added to this, to these tracks. Um, and I guess it would have to be something that the width that will fit within the desired width section for your farming. And then this has to be done on a global scale. So there could be different farm sites around the world. Um, and they have to be kind of spaced out the same, the design the same way. So there's obviously there needs to be some type of designer to come into play, and then you know design all this stuff and then just make it work. That's what basically will end up happening. Um, See, so I think you guys understand the idea here that I'm trying to share with you guys. See, like this, you know. Oh, this is actually planting real live plants. See, so it will be able to do all that stuff as long as you have the railway. It will always be in the same spot. It's never gonna move. You could have your PVC pipes running alongside this rail so it could throw water out into your garden or however. But yeah, I just thought that this was a great idea. It came to me as I was flagging. I actually wrote some notes on it um, at my job. Um, no, actually, I was traveling, going to a job site or something, and it just kept coming into my mind and playing over and over and over type of thing. So I just wrote it down before I forgot. But yeah, that's basically it for you gardeners out there, and um, I think this would be a great idea, so you won't have this type of thing. And I know there's a lot, some robots that do, um, go that are on a grid, GPS grid system, so it could always go straight like this and not like crooked like this. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I'm accurate in this or not, but because it would require a lot of money to do. But at the same time, once you have that track and your tillers and stuff will always be level to that. It's really never going to change. And like a pavement machine, when it tills it, it could actually put it back at a certain level that's required, and a bunch of other things. So, um, yeah, this this kind of looks something similar to what I'm trying to explain. Robotics. But I don't know if it is or not. Obviously, this is a picker of fruit or whatever. See, but this is on the track here. See that? See how this is on the track here? That's exactly what I was explaining. Something like this, something similar to this. See, and then it loads it on a loader thing. See, and then your truck could come and then connect it and take it away.
Harvester will contribute.
So anyway, that was this video. It says for more information, www.sweeper dash or like this thing right here, robot.eu, and copyright all rights reserved. But either way, see, it looks like it's on some type of track here. This machine, and they had like a. I mean, it looks like it's within a building, which is even better because it's. I guess they could get as picky as they want as far as soils and stuff like that. See that this is like some plants, but see, so there is great stuff out there, and there is state of the art farming. I'm not talking about it like what people consider a backyard farmer, which is, and it's okay because not. I mean, we all have to start somewhere, and um, maybe you don't have a big farm and you can't afford all the machinery and stuff like that. That's all right. You probably don't even care anyway. But what I'm talking about is more commercial scale farming for obviously for bigger projects that have to feed big masses of people, and that's when you know the this idea comes into effect. You know, so yeah. Anyway, that's all I really had. I don't really have any more ideas other than that. I know it was simple. It was just basically two rails and spaced out a certain distance, and I guess someone else could find you know better solutions, better ways. Um, I mean, the type of machines that could go on the tracks would differ as well. Um, because I seen one. There is a. I think it was potatoes. Um, Potato harvesting, and it was a big truck, as it was like it looked almost like it was tilling the ground, and then it was loading it up, or even like this. Look at see, this is wheat or something. See, the machine is coming and is obviously cutting the bottom section, and then it's loading it up to the truck on the side. So it can be something like that where It cuts it, then loads it up, and obviously you don't need all this expensive machinery like this tractor. It will actually be on the track itself, and you just maintain that. Um, and like I said, it's big scale. So these tools are going to basically stay on site and not move around or whatever. Um, but I guess this all depends on what you're growing, and all that will play a factor, you know. But see, this is what I'm talking about. See how there's one, two, three, four, five of these things. This one looks like it's in the center, and it's not really using its full potential like these are. See, so that's when the track will come into effect, and it will really aid in the harvesting process and all this other stuff. Um, so anyway, I hope you guys like this idea. I mean, I thought it was a pretty cool, and um, uh, yeah, that's all I have to share. So you guys have a great day, and God bless everyone. If you guys like this idea, go to invent or don't invent. There's a bunch of other ideas there that I thought of to share with everyone.